With the animation done, it's time to add some sound. When we imported our sound assets way back in session 2, we included 6 pieces of music specifically for our sequences. They're here under the sounds group in our asset browser, and they're these files that say snd underscore seq underscore bad1, bad2, bad3, and there are 3 more here that say good1, good2, and good3. Choose one of the good ones, and we're going to add that to our Baker animation, just to play some happy music for his little dance here. I'm going to choose a sound sequence good 1, and you can just go ahead and drag that. You can drag that into the track panel. It's probably the easiest way. And again, depending on where your playhead is on the timeline, that's where your music track will appear. Now, you should probably go ahead and drag this asset key and bring it so it aligns with the beginning of the sequence, but feel free to play around. Now, I'm just going to play this so you can hear how the music plays. And you'll notice it's actually pretty loud. So we can actually adjust the volume of this within the sequence itself. You can also, of course, open up the sound in the sound editor and change the master volume level here. But I want to show you how this works in the sequence. Now, just like how other tracks such as the sprites have different parameter tracks such as image speed, position, scale, there are actually special parameter tracks just for sound. So let's go ahead and click on the Add Parameter Track button for this music track, and you'll notice that there are 2 options here, pitch and volume, that we won't get anywhere else. Let's choose volume to add a volume parameter track, and let's record a keyframe at the beginning of our timeline. Remember, we need to move the playhead to wherever we want to record the keyframe. So I'm going to click on the Toggle Key On button. There's our keyframe, and we're going to select that keyframe, and let's just change this value down to something like, let's say 50. Now, just like with our sprites, when we use something like volume or image speed, that's actually a multiplier. So the volume will actually be a multiplier of whatever the actual volume of the sound asset is here. So we're not permanently changing this sound volume, we're just changing it in this instance. So if we play that back, that should be a little quieter. Feel free to adjust it to whatever seems comfortable for you. I might actually bring mine down to 30 or so. And try that again. That's better. Now, our sequence is 240 frames long, at least mine is. So it's pretty short, and our music track goes on much longer than that. So we should probably fade this out, or else this track will play and sort of just cut off. So what I'm going to do is move my playhead a little bit further down the timeline to around where that white solid fades out. Let's say there. And I'm going to go ahead and record another keyframe for the volume parameter track. And I'm going to move the playhead down again to the end of the sequence and record a final keyframe there. I'm going to select this new keyframe, and we're going to change the volume to 0. And if we scrub through the timeline, you should see that the volume is now fading out. So if we just play that. That's better. So I've just got this sequence on loop, which is why it's doing that. You can always change that there. So once you have your volume set and your track chosen, we're good to move on to the next step.